Peter Muscutt leaves for the Cape and the summer season with a string of 20 horses, including Equus Champion Sprinter ISIVUNGUVUNGU. We caught up with him on the eve of his departure.
ISIVUNGU is doing great. He's basically just ticking over at the moment. His main mission over the Cape Summer is obviously the Cape Flying Championship. I still maintain he was a very unlucky loser of that race last year, where he pulled a shoe off at a crucial stage when he was just cantering in behind them. And from going really well, Christophe Soumillon said that he just shut down the last half a furlong or so, and he did pull up very sore because he'd taken quite a bit of his wall off with him. So barring that, I think he would have won last year. So he's going down there to redeem himself.
Quasi for sure is a favourite in the stable.
Well, obviously his win on Monday I thought it was exceptional. His sectionals from the 700 to the 200 were phenomenal. Was his first start over 1200 metres, funnily enough. He started his career out at 1400, so he's never won below 1400. We tried to get him to stay, and he just wrestled with his riders early on in two races over further than a mile. He was a desperately unlucky loser of the Jetmaster Stakes in Cape Town last season. Yeah. We all know the circumstances surrounding that. But as he's grown and matured, I think I might have been barking up the wrong tree with him to try and get him to stay. Okay. The turn of foot that he showed on Monday over 1200 metres was quite exceptional. So on the back of that performance, I'm going to head to the Cape Merchants with him, where he should come in with a reasonably competitive galloping weight. If he doesn't shape the Kenilworth 1200, being the stiff 1200 that it is, should see him not getting too far out of his ground. And if he can show that turn of foot at Kenilworth over the 1200, he could be anything. If we don't shape up or be competitive in that sort of race, we can always change direction with him once there, and we can step him up and trip. So we all know he goes a mile, so there are options for him down the line. Okay, we have some, I think, exciting 3-year-olds heading down. They were not over raced during their 2-year-old year. 3 of them ran on Monday, starting off with Bristol Hercules. He ran a phenomenal race in his first run out the maidens against Quasi for sure. He actually only finished 3.5 lengths off him in his first run out the maidens. And he's still a very immature horse. He was very green still. Didn't really get the hang of things until the last furlong or so. Being his first run at Greyville, and he hit the line well. And to go down by only that sort of distance, he could be anything. He's a late foal. I think even if he doesn't head to the bigger races during the Cape summer season, just the trip away will make him grow up, and he'll have the benefit of a Cape doctor to assist with his development. So he could be quite an exciting horse. Right, then we have a horse called Down by the River, who won his maiden exceptionally well at Maritzburg. He ran next in a Group 1 on Gold Cup Day, where he finished 6 lengths behind Sandringham Summit, and we all know how good that form is. His pedigree suggests he wants 2,000 metres, and he ran over 1,400 metres on Monday, needing the run badly. Looks like he's taken good benefit from that, so we'll just play it by ear with him, not overstep him when he gets there, and see where we finish up with him. Then we have a horse called Accept Temptation, who won his penultimate start. I've always rated him. He won first time out in Cape Town as a 2-year-old. He's developed. He also looks like he wants 2,000 metres. My fault for his indifferent performance on Monday. Wrong race orders. We jumped him out positive, made him lead, and he didn't. So we're just drawing a line through that race, and he'll also go the same route as Down by the River, and we'll just sort of play it race by race with them and see where we finish up.
4 maidens will also be on the float, 2 of which have KZN form.
A little horse called Patea, who's only had 3 runs. He's failed narrowly at his last 2 starts, both over 1400 metres, where he wasn't entitled to run close at all. He had difficult trips in transit from deep draws at both runs. He was very light and immature as a 2-year-old, so he hasn't run as a 3-year-old yet. We have another son of Horizon who's shown glimpses of form. He is much better than his form suggests. His name is Give That Man a Bells. He's going good, and he'll also run shortly after he arrives in Cape Town. The remainder will be 2-year-olds, obviously all unraced. I think we've bought well at a sort of medium level of the market. We have some who are, what I feel are exciting youngsters. As they say, trainers never commit suicide with unraced 2-year-olds in the yard. So there's always that hope.
They include a half-brother to Rocky Reef, who has won 5 to date for the stable, as well as 2-year-olds by both prominent and up-and-coming sires.
Peter, when do the horses leave for the Cape?
They're leaving tomorrow morning, Thursday. They'll leave at around about 8 o'clock. They'll stop over in Colesberg for a few hours where they get off the truck. They get checked, temperatures taken, antibiotics given. They stay there for about 3 or 4 hours, just resting up, having a feed and a good drink of water and a lay down. And then they get back on the truck and they normally arrive in Cape Town sort of midday the following day, which will be Friday.
And where will you be based?
At Milnerton. I think they've allocated us barn 4, so it's nice and close to the tracks. Having had the benefit of being there last year, I'm better equipped to deal with the tracks. It can be a tricky situation going in without knowledge of those tracks, but I think I got a good handle on them last year, and we hope to build on last year's performance.
We'll be watching, and all the best.
Thank you very much.